Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at all the Warhammer products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. If you're an Ironjawz fan, then this could well be the best ever pre-order preview. I'm really happy this week. There's some great products to have a look through. Age of Sigmar has really been getting some great models recently, and we'll be having a look at a few of them today. And even the dice aren't all that bad, so let's have a look through everything you can expect to pre-order. I'm not going to start with my favourite though, the star of the show, the giant HOG. I cannot wait for this. It's going to be awesome, and what a brilliant model to add to an Ironjawz army. But let's go through in order everything included in the preview, beginning with Dawnbringers Book 2, Reign of the Brute. Here we go then. This book is going to contain a selection of battle plans, and you've got the latest narrative and rules for 4 new armies of renown. There's also going to be another version of the book. If you want something a little bit more special, you can go for the special edition one, or limited edition I should say, but I don't know how many copies are going to be available. It doesn't say in the article just how many, but if you want to get hold of that one, the limited edition one, that will be available on the Games Workshop website directly. But the normal standard version of the book you can get from your friendly local game store, online retailers, and I'll put links down below so you can take a look at my friendly local game store, the Little Shop DVD and Games in Liscard. They offer a great discount, can post across the UK as well, and you can also see some links to some other retailers like Element Games. You'll get a great discount there too, and support the channel as I'll get a small commission for every sale made. So a massive thank you to my sponsors and supporters, and to you for using those links. Next up, we've got Trog's Great Trog Herd, and this would be a fantastic set to get hold of. I'd have to have a look at the points to see how much this would be altogether, but I think if I was starting off with Age of Sigmar, this would be the place I would begin, because these are fantastic models. I really like the Troggoths, and then having them with Trog now leading the way, I think this would be a really fun way to get in Age of Sigmar. And I find Age of Sigmar really is a fun game to play narratively, not maybe as competitive as 40k, and just the character of some of these models are fantastic. And this new edition of Trog, I think, is just such a great model. But this Great Trog Herd, this is going to be the first place you'll be able to get hold of him. He will be available later on, I imagine, on his own, but now you'd have to buy him with 6 Rockgut Troggoths. Well, it isn't the end of the world. They're awesome models. So yeah, really nice box set, I think. Be interested to see the price on this one, and tomorrow I'll definitely be doing a price video, so you'll know exactly how much it's going to be confirmed for UK and EU, and then I'll guesstimate for the rest of the other regions based on other products that Games Workshop sell. Next up is the Rabble Rouser. We've seen this guy before. He came in a box set, but now you can buy him on his own for the first time. So that's really good. Awesome model. Looks fantastic. And yeah, I really like he's got that giant squig skull there as armour. Looks really good. Next up, we've got the Gloom Spike Gits dice set. Here you're going to get 20 dice, and in the picture here, these look pretty crispy. I think they've done a good job on these. The logo's nice, and yeah, these look all right. Again, we'll have to see the price confirmed, whether it's gone up from other dice sets like this. But at least there's a pack of 20. A thing we see with 40k now is they're doing 16 dice, but it's good they're sticking with 20. Still though, Games Workshop have totally lost me as far as dice concerned. They had a bad run for quite a long time. Getting a little bit better maybe, hopefully the quality's increasing. But when you compare it to other places like Baron of Dice, and you get some really fantastic dice there. You can see 25 dice is $32.50. And you've got the choice of the rounded corner or the square corner. So for me, I'd rather get them from somewhere like this. And when you compare the price, it's not much difference at all. And especially if you're in the US, you're going to get a good shipping rate and more variety. There's different colours to choose from. I really like these mushroom ones as well. So there's certainly a lot more going on there. I definitely recommend checking it out. They're a friend of the channel here. And their dice and objective markers is just fantastic. And I'll be doing a video on those objective markers very soon this week. Right, still back to Games Workshop with the Battletome supplement for the Ironjawz. Now this is a free download. How cool's that? So if you wanted to get hold of the rules for all the new units that we're going to see in a minute, because there's a lot coming up, we still haven't seen all the models yet, there's loads more to look at, then you can get hold of this free PDF. Also, the rules for them are going to be available in the new Dawnbringers book. But if you don't want to get that, like me, I'm not getting that, then you can at least get this PDF. It's not available just yet, though. Hopefully before Saturday. But I think this is probably going to be available Saturday too. Hopefully we'll get it before Saturday, and there may be an article out in the week on the Ironjawz. I'm sure there will be. Then we can get it then and have a little sneak peek before. But really happy they've done this. What a great move to give the rules away for free. And I think a lot of people are going to be happy with that. I know I am anyway, but here we go. Here's the star of the show next, the Tusk Boss on More Grunter. I've been waiting for this for so long, as many of us, many Ironjawz fans have been really looking forward to this. We needed a big model for them, and I built the Rock Golem recently, but now we've got a proper big hog here. It's going to be a brilliant addition to an army, and then you can use it with different ways. We'll look at some optional assembly images in a moment, but this is going to be the one that you would choose, I guess, as your leader to go into battle with. But it's a beast. Look, I mean, you can get an idea how big it is just based on the actual models riding it. It's going to be pretty big, this. A couple of these in the army would be awesome, and you could build them in different ways. Like you can see here, the More Grunter with hack-in crews. So you've got those platforms on the side if you want to. So not only is it going to be big chunky, you're going to have that extra width. So it's going to take up a fair amount of space on the battlefield, stop the enemy getting through. So it's going to be really good in close combat and on the charge. And then you've got here the optional assembly for the More Grunter Gouger. And I quite like this one. This one looks fun. You know, not necessarily having the side panels on there with this one here. So it's a bit more streamlined. Maybe you can go a little bit quicker, perhaps. We'll have to wait and see when we see the War Scrolls for this. But really excited about these models. Next up, we've got the Ardboy Big Boss. We saw this guy revealed for the first time just before the Nova Open was put up. And yeah, another nice one. Again, if you haven't got any of these models or haven't played Age of Sigmar yet, this is such a good time to start because the models are exceptional. I probably won't be getting this one. It's a little bit close to some of the other ones I've got. And I'm not sure about the Auric Ardboys yet either. I love these new models. I think they're brilliant. You're going to get 10 models all together and you can equip them all with spears and shield, which is new. So that's going to be fun. They certainly look a lot more menacing as well, and I love the masks that they've used. So yeah, really good job on these. Like in the spears too, get a little bit of extra range there to attack, hopefully. Next, we've got a set of 3. These are the Brute Ragers. These guys have got less armour, bigger weapons, each one with a 2-handed weapon, so they're going to be getting stuck in, doing some serious damage. They've definitely seen some battles, these guys, and they look fantastic. Then we've got another set of 3, the Weird Brute Wreckers. I really like these. These would definitely be some more models I would like to add. So as well as the Giant Hog, I want to get some of these as well. Each is going to be equipped with a heavy ball and chain. I love the masks again. The one at the top with his face there, the mouth open, just looks brilliant. Yeah, I love everything about these models. I think they've done such a great job with these. Now we've got another model, Zogrok Anvil Smasher. And he's going to come with Clonk as well, the anvil squig there that you can see. And 2 really cool models. That sword, the way that's painted, looks brilliant. You've got a few weapon options here, and we've seen him in a few videos previously. So if you want to check those out, the Nova Open online preview video I did covers all this in a lot of detail. But his role, as described in the article, is to smash enemy ward saves into nothing with his crude magical sword. Then there's the Vanguard Auric War Clans. We're still going. Loads of models here. It's fantastic for the Aurics this week. But altogether in here, you're going to get the Killer Boss on Great Gnashtooth, a Merc Knob with Belcher Banner, 1 Beast Skewer Killbow, 3-man Skewer Bolt Boys, and 10 Gut Rippers. And I've covered this in a separate video. So if you want to find out more about these, and then comparing the price, and comparing them to other options out there, if you wanted to start an Auric army, then that video's up on the channel already. Not much going on in Black Library this week, but you do have Indrasta, the Celestial Spear. That's going to be available as a hardback, ebook, and audiobook edition. This week on Warhammer Plus, the brand new animated series begins with the first episode for Pariah Nexus. And then you've got Lore Masters who are going to focus on the Necron theme, and the Citadel Colour Masterclass focuses on delicate skin tones. I'll put a link at the end of this video to the Auric War Clans Vanguard box set so you can find out more. And if you're interested in Ironjawz, you might still want to build yourself one of the rogue idols. I mean, why not? It's great fun. Although it's not legal in tournaments, you could still play it in fun games. But I'll show you how I built and painted that on the channel, and I'll link to that as well. All in all, This is a fantastic pre-order preview, one of my favourites for a long time. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What stood out to you? Will you be picking up any of these sets? And what's it feel like to be an Ironjawz player at the moment? Happy days. So there we go. Lots to look forward to. And yeah, looking forward to reading your comments too. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and come and join me again tomorrow where I'll be going through all the prices for these, getting them confirmed for the EU and UK, and guest debating for other regions. If you did like this video, it would be fantastic if you hit the like button, subscribe as well to keep up to date with more Warhammer news and other games, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.